What's up, you guys? It's your boy Miguel here to give you your daily dose of radiation. In today's video, we are covering the different categories students fall into from like an X-ray tech perspective. So to give you context, I am a night shift X-ray tech. I've been doing it for over 4 years now, and I would say most students fall into like different little categories. Everyone will start off, at there's like a little like neutral. I would say maybe me when I was a student, even until now, I'm very antisocial and very quiet. So I know sometimes even my personality can come out as, oh, maybe you're stuck up, maybe you're shy, maybe you don't know what you're doing. So when I meet any student tech, I give them the benefit of the doubt. Everyone starts at the same little threshold of, I know what I'm doing, and and either I can become better, or you can, prove me that as a level as a tech, or like you're still willing to learn. There's different little barriers I've seen, but I treat everyone the same because I know there is certain techs that do not like students. I don't know why. We were all students. But anyways, I've noticed that certain batches of students, or more of certain generations of students, depending, because like in this field, most people who go through school are within like early 20s. I've seen people all the way in their 50s coming in. Some of them almost in their 60s. And I'm like, you're almost about to retire, but you know what? If you want to do it, who am I to stop you? But, I mean, people will fall within like, there's the students who's like, will get there and be like, hey, my name is so-and-so. And then, they'll be the social butterfly, which most of the times I've noticed the ones who are very social kind of compensate for their skills. Certain people, because they'll talk and talk and there'll be like work that has to happen, but you just get caught off in trying not to be rude. So there's that situation. And then there's people like me who never talked, but when stuff gets ordered, you're right there. You get stuff done. You stock, you do what is told of you, and you just observe, you ask questions. And then there's certain students who will come in, especially like the first year, or even if it's a brand new site, which is understandable. Like you'll go, you'll bring the patient back, the tech will, and then all they'll do is observe, and you're like, okay, watch one, assist with one, do one by yourself. That's kind of always has been in my head, the protocol with students, because like sometimes you'll see them get very nervous, especially at the very beginning, which is okay. Or sometimes they'll need a comp, but it'll be an inmate and it'll be very intimidating. And I'm like, it's understandable, but you'll have to do this in your profession later. But cool. So sometimes I'll kind of gauge at what they're at, like, and I'll just kind of step in. But that's another level of people you'll see. Other people you'll see them, they'll overthink something so simple as an angle because of what's going on with the patient. Or I'll even catch myself too. If the patient talks a lot and I'm in front of a student trying to assist them with the thing, and there's like so much, like I'll try to be focusing and talking and they'll be asking me questions, and sometimes I'll be okay if it's at the beginning of my stretch, but like night 7, sleep deprived, it's like very hard. Like I gotta think extra hard to make sure I don't mess up, because sometimes even the students will, like, maybe the degree's off or something, and even the students will catch and be like, hey, you forgot this or that. And I'm like, you're right. Thank you for paying attention. So overall, most students at my hospital have done well. There hasn't been any problems. You do have students who come in and maybe they have people already in the profession, so they think they know a lot of stuff. Or there's been times where I've been a bystanders of interactions with other techs, and then the student will say something and the tech will say something, and then the student will get upset because the tech said something, and then I'll be there looking at the tech once the student leaves, and I'm like, so you're mad, the tech, because what she said. And I'm like, there's no reason for you to be mad. Like, just drop it. Like, you gotta be chill. Even that goes both ways, from both a student and for a tech. There's been times where students have said stuff to me, and I was just like, and even they'll sometimes apologize because they'll be frustrated, maybe because they didn't get a comp, or maybe with the patient or something, and they'll say something, and it comes out as rude or mean, and I'll just laugh because I'm like, they'll apologize because they think, you get insulted or whatever, and I'm like, it's cool. Like, I'm not fired. I'm good. You didn't hurt my feelings. I'm very chill. You're good. And then there's other interactions with certain students where if anything isn't done correctly or they seem something is wrong, they'll involve the upper management in causing the techs to get in trouble, which sometimes mistreatment or being unjust, it's understandable. It happens. I've seen it with other techs, and I'm like, you were kind of mean. That was kind of fucked up. Like, the tech did it. I'm like, you should kind of apologize. And then there's some techs who are very uptight, and they will like, no, I'm the tech, he's the student, and they'll kind of build that dilemma, which doesn't always end well. But to each their own. So this whole education system we have with the students and the tech, like, it can be like very good, or it can be like the opposite depending on where you go. I'm gonna keep it real with you. There's people at my job who would never push the button again because of the interactions they had in clinicals. I was lucky enough that I had good teachers, good instructors, good everything, and I enjoy this profession. So if you're a student going through clinicals, going through all that, my best advice for you is to go into wherever you're going and literally act like it's your job already, and you're willing to go above and beyond at all the sites. Like, literally, I was told when I got hired on my job that the reason they hired me was because I showed up 5 minutes early or just on time every single day. And I was always stocking. I was always keeping stuff neat. I was always doing. And to me, it wasn't even that much, but apparently in certain places the standards are pretty low. But like, I was just doing the basic stuff. And apparently that's what kind of landed me my gig, or even just being useful. And like, even to this day, going into the workplace, not starting drama, just pushing the button, getting the work done, helping and carrying the teams and helping with the workload. Literally, I feel like as long as you go to work, push the button, and you do work and you're not slacking, maybe even if you're not like the most social person, or if you're not, the best person, as long as you go there and you get stuff done, what more can anyone ask for? But yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, if you're new to the channel, I welcome you. I'm here to educate you in this beautiful world of radiology. I cover videos on different aspects of this beautiful world, both from the beginning of school all the way to random stuff you see in this field, which there's very different aspects that no one covers on the internet of our beautiful profession of radiology, and I'm here for you. So if you want, check it out, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.